The African Union reaffirms its dedication to promoting democratic governance across the continent, emphasizing its stance after the suspension of 6 member countries in recent years. The Union highlights the concerning rise of unconstitutional governments and pledges to prioritize efforts to bolster peace and security. Leaders of the Peace and Security Council of the African Union convened in Accra to address these issues ahead of the second African Union Reflection Forum on Constitutional Changes of Government. Fred Duho provides further details in the following report.
The African Union expresses deep concern over a 38% increase in terrorism activities over the past 5 years. Highlighting the gravity of this trend, the AU emphasizes the urgency of halting it, citing the detrimental impact of unconstitutional governments. On Agenda 2063, the AU acknowledges persistent challenges despite efforts to address them at various levels of governance. Consequently, the AU announces the convening of the Second African Union Reflection Forum on Unconstitutional Changes of Government. The forum aims to reassess strategies, enhance enforcement mechanisms, and address any existing gaps. In a statement preceding the forum in Accra, Ambassador Bankole Adeoye, Commissioner for Political Affairs, Peace and Security at the AU, underscores that while democracy in Africa faces challenges, military interventions are not the solution.
We have seen today, with hindsight, that the best form of governance, with its shortcomings though, is democracy. So we believe that the heads of state and government of ECOWAS have done the right thing by lifting the sanctions that affect the people of this country. They have mandated various interlocutors to exchange with these countries towards returning them back to the ECOWAS family. Next year, ECOWAS will be 50 years in its foundation, since its foundation. This is not the time to have an alliance separate from the grand vision of regional integration and cooperation.
The two-day reflection forum seeks to analyze the root causes of unconstitutional changes of government and strengthen the AU's capacity to counteract them. Efforts will focus on fortifying regulations, decisions, and interventions to curb the escalating trend across the continent, notably Gabon, Sudan, Mali, Burkina Faso, Niger, and Guinea will not participate due to their suspension from the AU membership.
What is the second Accra Forum about? What is the difference between this forum and the one 2 years ago? One, very, very critical. It is to reinforce, to reiterate, to renew the commitment of stakeholders, and I'm carefully choosing my words. Stakeholders, not just governments, all stakeholders, policy actors, decision makers, Peace and Security Council members, to rally for democracy and to reaffirm the zero tolerance for unconstitutional changes of government.
Emilian Kumsa, President of the Peace and Security Council at the African Union, acknowledges the prolonged absence of desired outcomes following the suspension of the 6 countries. Nonetheless, she underscores the importance of upholding the AU's credibility and authority.
What have the suspension achieved? Basically, the suspension, I don't want to say that it has not achieved anything, but the suspension of those countries' leadership not participating in the AU activities is something big, because when the military takes over, they expect that they will be coming to the meetings and engage with those who have been elected democratically. At the AU, it's a no-go area until such time that they have restored constitutional order.
In all, about some 50 countries of the ECOWAS are expected to be at the second Accra Reflection Forum where stakeholders are going to deliberate on security issues as well as enhancing the peace on the continent. My name is Fred Duho reporting for Citi News.